Well, we're in Tick and Nat Central. Very humid today. It just rained. The ground is still wet. The grass is getting dry, but the ground is still kind of soggy. None of my fruit trees lived, but one. And weirdly, well, not weirdly, that was the one that had soil around the bottom. It was the one that was different from the rest. And while I received these, because the last group died, which was my fault, this time possibly was my fault for waiting too long to plant them, but I don't know. But still, it's kind of odd that the one that survived is the one that was, the root ball was treated in a different fashion. So maybe it wasn't completely my fault. Today is May 16th, Feast of St. Simon Stock, born in Ireland in 1165 and dies in 1265, which is always nice to, that's how I want to go out. That's how I want to go out. You'll hear what I'm saying. First off, I don't want to really be martyred, because that sounds not fun. St. Simon Stock, we don't know a lot about his youth, but at 12 years old, see, there's the only tree that lived. Seems to have lived. And even it's not doing great, but here, no. Also, I planted strawberries, so I'm in a couple of spots under these trees, so maybe strawberries will come. Simon Stock was 12 when he started living in a tree trunk, which is partially where we think they got the name stock, the old English word for tree, trunk, stock. Come on, Toby. He was a pilgrim to Rome. He was a mendicant preacher, so he lived on whatever was given to him. He founded a bunch of monasteries, the last one of which, or the last one they mentioned, is reported to have had 3,000 members. He founded orders in France, Italy, and England. He, let's see, did a pilgrimage to Rome. I think I said that. He founded those things, but they were given a lot of persecution by the other orders and other people. So they prayed to Mother Mary, their patron saint, and she came to Simon Stock and gave him the brown scapular of Carmel. So at some point he was in Carmel. I think he studied in Rome and in Carmel for several years after being this itinerant preacher. So he got some, I guess, more theological knowledge at that point. And Mother Mary comes to him with the scapular and says, anyone, paraphrasing, anyone who was wearing this at their death will go to heaven. I think they went to the Vatican, or he did, to talk about the persecution they were receiving from the others, and Pope Innocent IV ordered that they be under his protection, or that they be not persecuted, that people leave them the heck alone. Again, he was born in 1165 and died in 1265, so he had 100 years, and I think at 83 years old, he was the, I forget the word, he was the, chief director of the Carmelites, all the Carmelites. And so even at 83, they chose him to be the leader. And he continued for 17 more years doing his mission, his job. St. Simon Stock, pray for us.